How y'all doing, folks? I'm here again. Just left the gym, picking up heavy stuff and putting it out. Oh, putting it down, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna try to get more consistent with putting out these little thought videos, man. I can't go too deep into how I think, but who knows? If this thing pick up, you guys engage, who knows what the future holds. But I want you guys to just roll with me real quick. Have you ever sat back and thought about why? Like, just that's my favorite word in the world. Why? Because every time you ask it, you can't help but seek the truth, right? And they can't stop you as a intelligent being from asking the word why, or you know, just wanting to know why. So instead, the next best thing is to control what you asking why about. Look at all the separation between everybody. You know, white against black, Republican against Democrat, rich against poor, haves, the have-nots, the tall, the short, the fat, the skinny, the this, the that, the da, da, da. It never ends. Why? Instead of asking why, the Democrats doing this or why the Republicans doing that, why I hate this person, why I hate that person, or even why my baby mama do this or why my baby daddy do that. Like, think bigger. Why is it important for all these systems to be in place? And that's to control what you ask why about. Because there's danger if you start focusing on the wrong thing. Right? You guys might have heard in my prior videos that, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about 6'5", 285 to 290 pounds. I pretty much fluctuate between there. Right? Ex-athlete. So I'm going through the same world you is, right? We all going through the same world as each other, really. But we look different. Like I said, I just gave you my stats. You might not be that, but the fact of the matter is, we still going through the same world. Similar problems. Got to pay this, got to do that, got to be here, got to do that. It never ends. Why? And that's to control your frame of thought. If you control something's frame of thought, right, you can pretty much control that thing. We don't know it, but we got a carrot constantly held in front of us. And that carrot could be a plethora of things, okay? Whatever you so-called passionate about in this world. And by the way, none of it real. All of this issue is artificial. And that's to hinder us from being what we're supposed to be. But again, I'm not going to get into all of that. I don't want it to go too deep or too long. I just want to bring to your attention why that word, that state of mind, seeking the knowledge, seeking the truth. Why is it so important to have people struggling in some way? Think about it. The struggle is manufactured in everything. You told when you're born, you're supposed to get money, right? As a man, you're supposed to get money. If you don't get money, you ain't a real man. That bull, But what they don't tell you is that you born into debt. And I mean tens of thousands of dollars of debt you are literally born into. You haven't even been in the world and you come in debt. Oh, I'm supposed to chase women, right? Coming to the world chasing women. We ain't even gonna get into the systems that's put in place to push that divide between men. We ain't even gonna get into that, right? I just want you to get where I'm coming from. Why is it important to have these carrots constantly in front of you? Oh, I'm supposed to have nice things. Not telling you that the itch don't really matter. It don't matter. It's something for you to chase. telling you you're supposed to reach a certain status. It don't matter. You're never gonna make it into that high-born status, right? The ones that's really running this show, you never gonna be that. But the key is to get you to aspire to it. Ain't nothing wrong with coming here and having a purpose, right? That's cool. You should come here and chase something. Just choose what it is. I can't tell you what that should be, but I just want you to pay attention to that phrase, that state of mind of why. It's important for us to always be preoccupied with something because then we don't see what's really going on. I know, obvious answer, right? People can't eat out here. People can't keep a roof over their head. People got to choose between a light bill and making a few groceries. But yet, you have your NFL games going on. You have your NBA games going on. You have new movies coming out. Right? You have all this entertainment. There's a purpose for that. There's a reason behind it. None of that is by coincidence. None of it. Let me ask you this. Ponder this real quick. Hear me. All right? Why do doctors get paid so much? They go into hella debt and don't really see a return on anything until about their mid-40s in most cases, but they make good money. Why? You don't really have to answer that. It's a rhetorical question. We know why. Doctors supposed to save lives, right? They're supposed to help the sick, help the people who are ailed by something. Why do lawyers get paid so much? Again, rhetorical question. They get paid so much because they learn the language of this system that we call a society. They learn this language by which our laws are made, right? Laws. Funny. So those are two occupations that get paid a lot, typically, and we got an idea of why. What about entertainers and athletes? Why do they get paid so much? What lives are they saving? Again, I was an athlete, and I loved every second of it. I wouldn't redo anything, but I see it for what it was. Why do athletes get paid so much? Why do actors get paid so much? Why do singers get paid so much? Okay, yeah, they have talent, true. But again, it's not a life or death talent for us anyway. A receiver or running back, they may be fast and strong. That'll help in certain instances, right? If we actually still had to hunt food, that'll be a hell of an advantage. But we don't. When you're hungry, you go to Walmart. You go to some store. So why do these people get paid so much? Actors play pretend. What lives are they saving? For athletes, you can say they putting their bodies on the line. True, to an extent. But at the same time, that is a choice, just like everything else. So if putting your body on the line is not worth it, then, hey. But I pay you exorbitant amounts of money to put your body on the line because if you big, strong, and fast, you do, things that most 99% of other people can't do. People will watch that. They want to see your high-flying acrobatics, right? Because you could snipe a hoop with a sphere from a distance, consistently, and I pay you tens of millions for that. And again, I'm not knocking athletes. Hey, do your thing, bro. I'm not knocking your hustle. What I want you to think about is why. Why are people out here playing pretend getting paid what me and you will never see in our lives? They get paid that in a few months. Why? To keep you entertained and not asking that question of why. Why don't we just say no? Why? Don't have to be violent. Don't have to do. Just don't participate. Just say no. Why? Right? You entertained. You don't turn away from the TV long enough to make up your mind to say no. Right? You can't get enough rest at night between your two jobs to pay these bills and feed your kids to think about it and decide no. Right? And if one of us don't say no, none of us can say no. Because again, like in the last video, if I'm the electrician, right, it's my job to eventually turn off somebody's lights if they don't pay. But what if me and every other electrician say no? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna turn off this woman lights in the cold. Right? I'm not. I'm not gonna turn off this family of 6 lights in the dead of winter. I'm not. I'm just not. And you ain't gonna find no other electricians behind me that's gonna do it either. Understand, you are born into debt, told to chase a dream that will forever run away from you. You won't catch it. Even if you make millions, it's not yours. Systems are set up to get that back. That's a loan. Not to mention the whole concept of money is not real. So I just wanted to drop something quick on y'all. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these. Like I said, eventually, Kush is gonna come back, man. Kush blew my mind a couple times recently, bro. I'm gonna bring him back. Let me know what y'all think. Just like usual, like, subscribe if you're feeling it, or dislike. It's really fine. Pose any comments or questions you have in the comments. And yeah, we'll see if we can keep this thing going consistently. See y'all in the next one.